Hi and welcome to our viewing of the 3 single-owner collections of Asian art sale, which takes place on March 11th at 3 p.m.
And this is the wonderful world of Majapahit from the Paolo Bertuzzi collection. And here is the book. Every piece you see here is in this book. Yeah? And you can order an example. You can have a copy of it. Just email us. It's all published. Paolo Bertuzzi passed away in 22. His son Enrico, who is the owner of these pieces, published this book posthumously. Paolo had the manuscript, everything was there, and then Enrico published it. And these pieces, they're all Majapahit terracottas. So this means they are all from a period around the 14th, 15th century. Yeah? Many of them are reassembled from shards. Yeah? What happened is that in the area where these made, yeah, everything was destroyed about 500 years ago, and the farmers used to find these shards in the fields when they're doing the farming work. At some point, it dawned on them that it may be a great idea, to collect these shards, because at some point you can reassemble them and have a sculpture and sell it on the local market. Dealers then collect these pieces, and then, of course, the government came and made the excavations there, and some of that was funded by the Italian government, and some of that was funded by Paolo Bertuzzi, and that's how we got those pieces. So a whole collection is published. It's all legit, and we can go through it. Those are fantastic pieces that now need to be dispersed. The first part of the sale was actually quite successful. We sold about half at the auction and 90% in after sales, so these pieces are all gone. This is the second part now, and we have more pieces here. And there is this guy here, of course, the famous pig. And I think you have a pig like that at home.
I have a slightly smaller pig at home.
Yeah,
that's
and then
right.
There's a great story to these pigs. I mean, the excavators, they were totally baffled when they found these piggy banks. Yeah, they thought it's a mystery, it's a joke, it's maybe a modern piece. Yeah, no. Missionaries from Europe brought piggy banks in the 15th century there, and it put the Majapahit culture in awe, and they started to replicate them and use them. And some of them have the slot and some of them don't. This one I think doesn't. And then you have here, of course, these large temple sculptures in large temple vases and basins, which are so typical. But what is much rarer is these stupas, these called life cycle stupas, which have here these trees of life and the figures. And the stupa shape is the second one here, which has lost the top, but still very beautiful. We have another pig up there, which is the best one that I've ever seen. This is really spectacular.
I really like this personified Nandi.
Yeah, and this is typical
so
for Majapahit. You don't find these Nandis in India.
Yeah.
Not like that. Yeah. And you have him sitting here, and here this is a personified Nandi. This is another very interesting aspect. And here's the classic Nandi, of course, also. Yeah. And Nandi, he is popular in so many cultures, and also in Majapahit. All these pieces here, including these mother sculptures here with their breasts and the suckling kids, yeah, they are all described in the book in detail, exactly. So maybe I said something wrong here in the video, but if you check it out in the book, there will be always the correct explanation of what it is. This is a private collection which was acquired in the 80s and 90s from the National Museum of the Philippines. Yeah? All these pieces, most of the pieces here, and then we have more here in the cabinet. And yes, the National Museum of the Philippines made a major de-accession move in the 1980s and 90s, and they sold a lot of pieces, and this collector who traveled to the Philippines frequently, who has passed away since, bought a lot of pieces there. Many retain their original museum certificates. Yeah? And on top of that, we have made a lot of TL tests, like for this piece here, which is quite crazy because the TL test comes back with an age no later than mid of the 15th century.
Wow.
Yeah, but this is of course not a Junglo or Syrnde piece. This is earlier. We can see the Somali Jing here. This is the specific cobalt blue which was used in the 14th century. So this is a yuan sensor, no less. Yeah, with a TL test, with an age of 550 to 900 years, which puts it at the center straight into the Yuan dynasty, and it's in absolutely marvelous condition. Yeah? Good luck if you try to find another one. The TL test, of course, from Oxford. So this is bulletproof. Yeah? And there's a lot of ceramics here, and here there's another very, very nice example here, two actually. I'll start with this one here. This is a beautiful candy. Yeah, look at that. And look at the design here.
The Van Dyke background.
Yeah, and the lotus flowers. This is spectacular. Yeah, of course, it also has not only the provenance, it also has the TL test. So this is 1,000 years old, green glazed, absolutely spectacular. Tang to Liao. Yeah. Here, there's so many fakes of these. This is Ming. Yeah. This is 15th to 16th century, beautiful blue. Yeah, again, Oxford tested, of course. Yeah, confirmed dating, spectacular. And more pieces, of course, that have TL tests. That is a lot of classics like those urns here, for instance. Yeah, we had a few of them tested as well. Yeah, here we have. Yeah, this is also this is interesting. This group because this is a Ming Dynasty horse. And I mean, there's quite a few of these around. Yeah, beautiful. This here is a replica from the late Qing dynasty. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure this is Ming 100%. This one I had checked, but it's late 19th century. It's interesting to have both in the same collection together. You can see the difference. I hope someone can buy both. And here also, this is interesting. This is another one. Of course, there is a TL test for this one as well. Yeah, I mean, again, there's a lot of replicas of these around. Yes. And then very few have the dragons so nicely articulated as on this amphora. Yeah, this is a criteria. And the glaze on this one is super well preserved. This is not like every urn is like every urn. Yeah. They're all different. Many don't have the dragons so nicely elaborated. Many don't have the bamboo here so elaborated. And many don't have the glaze so nice. And of course, this is Tang Dynasty and it's TL tested as well. And then we go back. And this is the great thing about the IKEA collection because there is so many nice gauze. Many of them have the Tzatzlis in there, the original Taklis in there. Yeah. And then you have these super big gauze. Tzatza, sorry. Look at this. Yeah. I mean, this is.
I think this is exactly the thing that inspired him the most as an artist.
This is the mother of all gauze. Yeah. This is so big. Look at the crossed vajra, and this is not a late piece. Yeah. No. This has 150 years minimum, probably more. The quality of the incision work is so detailed. The stones are really nice. Look at these big gauze. This one is even crazier. This is my favorite here. Wow, this weighs just 2 kilos at least, I would say. Yeah, check the description. And when you open it, if you can, look at that. Wow. This is really spectacular. And it's these huge gauze, yeah, that are so rare to find. Yeah, these gauze cost nothing, and you have more gauze here. They're all different. You have beautiful.
The Damaro here with the silver filling.
The Damaro is good. You have all these fantastic books here, yeah, with great painting work. And you have here the earrings, which are so hard to find with good turquoises. Yeah, there's one here, and then there's earrings here also. So this is one of the best collections. It's not a big collection. And it's extremely rare to find. There's more gauze here. Look at that. It's crazy. And all the big ones, this one, and then look at that, which comes with the necklace, yeah? And then this is another thing. You have
the printing blocks and the molds.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. There is more material also in other cabinets, but this is the IKEA collection, and it is absolutely spectacular. This is the second sale of the day. Which is again March 11. 3 p.m. online catalog, free collections. Philippe Ichel, part 2. Yeah? He's already in part 1. He's in both sales. Yeah? Philippe Ichel. Then, of course, the Philippine National Museum, the Accession. Yeah? And then the Macho-Plate collection of Paolo Bertuzzi, published in the book by Enrico Bertuzzi. Yeah? Free single owner sales, 1 auction, March 11, 3 p.m. online catalog.
Thanks for watching our preview of the 3 single owner collections of Asian Art Sale on March 11th at 3 p.m. We hope to see you there. Good luck in bidding.
Good luck in bidding and no reserve.